Hi, my name is Gagandeep Singh and I am a student of sports psychology. My mission is to help people live amazing lives. In today's video, we are going to talk about some ancient stress and anxiety management techniques. Till the last year, I used to suffer from a lot of stress and anxiety related issues, and sometimes I couldn't sleep for days together. And so I started reading some modern techniques of stress management. I read some of the Eastern philosophies, and I also studied myself. And after a lot of experimentation on myself, I was able to get rid of my anxiety completely. And not only that, I can confidently say that now I am sort of emotionally liberated, which means I never ever feel stressed out. In fact, in the most challenging of situations, I am able to stay calm, focused, and relaxed. So in today's video, we talk about some ancient techniques that I learned during that time. Of course, I am not a certified psychologist, and most of the ideas that I'm sharing in this video come from personal experiences. And if you do have some stress and anxiety related issues, I would say that seeking professional help is the best way to go. So let's dive right into the content and see what are those some amazing Eastern techniques for managing stress. According to the psychology textbooks, stress is our body's response to an event which is important to us. Now this event or situation demands a certain level of skill set from us, and the difference between this demand and our capabilities is what causes stress. If we open ancient spiritual texts, they also say pretty much the same thing. They say that suffering or stress is caused by the gap between our expectations and the reality. Expectations to earn a certain amount of money, expectation to look a certain way, expectation to be loved a certain way. And the greater the gap between the expectation and the reality, the higher is the stress. So the best way to get rid of stress would be to completely let go of our expectations. But most of us aren't there yet. So till that time, let us explore some other techniques for managing our stress and anxiety. The first technique is called catching and releasing. Now in our modern society, the word stress has a lot of stigma attached to it. So the moment we realize that we are stressed out, we start feeling even more stressed because of that. And the word stress in itself adds an extra layer of stress to it. So this technique is for beginners who have trouble accepting the fact that they are stressed out. And this technique is very simple to do. All that we have to do is visualize a stressful thought as a ball. And the moment you see that stressful thought coming towards you, all that you have to do is raise your hand and catch the thought and then release it. It may so happen that after some time you may get another stressful thought. So you raise your hand again, catch the stressful thought again, and then release it again. It may also happen it's the same thought coming over and over again, and you do the same thing over and over again. It's a very powerful technique, and I used it a lot when I was stressed. In fact, you can create your own variations. Somebody may gently release the thought, or somebody may just literally throw it away. But the act involves physically catching the thought and then releasing it. And it's super powerful. The second one is called befriending the stress. This is my personal favorite, and it used to work like magic for me. And this is probably for those people who have slight amount of acceptance for the word stress in their life. All that we have to do in this technique is imagine that stress or anxiety is a human being. And whenever you have stress or anxiety coming towards you, instead of fighting it or ignoring it or running away from it, you welcome it with open arms. And when I used to have stressful thoughts, I would say, dear stress, I acknowledge the power that you have over me, and I welcome you with open arms. come, be my friend and let's have coffee together. And then I would literally imagine stress sitting next to me and having coffee with me. This is an amazing technique and it helped me develop acceptance towards stress. Over a period of time, my acceptance grew so much that eventually I got rid of anxiety completely. The third one is called transforming. Now this is a slightly hard technique and it is for those people who have high ability to manage stress and who are very skilled at managing emotions, but they still sometimes get stressed out. In this technique, all that you have to do is treat a thought as a fruit or an eatable object, and whenever you see this stressful thought coming towards you, you catch it and then you literally eat it. I was able to do it a couple of times only, and both the times I could literally see the negative energy going inside me and then transforming into positive energy. And I don't know the science behind it, but it really was a profound experience. And if you are skilled at managing stress to a certain degree, then I would say you should give this trick a try. Number 4, tearing the expectations. Initially in the video we talked about how expectations can be the cause of most anxiety and suffering in our life. So in this technique, we sit down and identify the root cause or the expectation that is causing suffering in our life, write it on a piece of paper and then tear that piece of paper. For example, if I have an examination tomorrow and I have not studied well for it, and that is causing me a lot of anxiety and stress, then I write down on a piece of paper that my expectation from myself to get an A in tomorrow's exam is causing me stress. And then I take that piece of paper and tear it. Now, does this change my grades in any way? Probably not. But it does change my emotional response towards my productivity and my preparation. And it makes me more calm and relaxed. And the paradox is that the more calm and relaxed I feel, the higher my chances of performing well in the next exam. So I will definitely recommend this technique to all of you because it's very simple and very easy to do. Number 5, dissociation. Now personally I have never been able to do it, but this technique has been used by a lot of monks and priests for ages together. In this technique, we literally observe ourselves from a third person perspective. And this is because whenever we are stressed out, we tend to get fixated on the stressful thought and it literally consumes us. By using dissociation, we are able to shift our focus from that thought to a third person perspective. And how we do it is like this. We imagine that there is a wall mounted CCTV camera in our room, and whenever we are feeling stressed out, instead of thinking about the stressful thought, we start observing ourselves from that third person perspective. And this takes us away from that thought and increases the awareness by observation. It's a very powerful technique, and because a lot of sages and priests recommend this, I would also recommend this to you, and please feel free to share in comments how your experience was. Number 6, meditation. Meditation is one of the most commonly used stress management techniques and one of the most powerful ones also. I have been practicing it for over a decade now and it has been an amazing experience. What happens to us is that whenever we are stressed out or we are feeling anxious, our sympathetic nervous system is activated, which means our heart rate shoots up, our muscles become tensed, our immunity goes down, our digestion slows down, and we feel very restless. Basically, our fight or flight mode is triggered. What meditation does is that it switches off the sympathetic nervous system and it switches on the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms us down and relaxes us. There are different types of meditations available in the market. The one that I do is I sit down in solitude do some deep breathing exercises and concentrate at the center of my head. Some other people sit down in solitude and they just focus on their breath and they just watch the inhalation and exhalation, which is a breath awareness sort of meditation. You can do some research and find out the one that suits you the most, but I would highly recommend meditation as one of the best stress management techniques that you can do. Number 7, sitting in the grass. Now, if nothing else is working for you, I would say just do this. Just go and sit in the grass for 15 to 20 minutes and your stress will reduce drastically. In fact, research suggests that we can reduce up to 75% of our stress by sitting in the grass. This is because the free radicals in our body get neutralized by the electrons in the Earth's surface. Make sure you are not allergic to grass, and the best way to sit in the grass would be to make sure that you have maximum skin contact. You're not wearing any shoes or you're not wearing any socks and you're wearing shorts. And just sit there for some time and you'll see that your stress will drastically go down. I would highly recommend this trick for those who are not able to do any other exercise. Number 8, journaling. And this is a bonus one because it's probably not an ancient technique, but it's a highly recommended one by modern psychologists. And no video on stress management can ever be complete without talking about journaling. All that you have to do is to pour out all your thoughts onto a piece of paper. And generally a pen and paper work better than typing, but even typing works if there is no other alternative available. All that you have to do is make sure that all your thoughts come out in their raw and unfiltered form. Getting them out in their raw and unfiltered form really takes away all the stress and all those thoughts that were literally rotting in our heads. So journaling is a highly recommended form of stress management technique. In fact, when I used to manage my anxiety a year back, I used journaling, meditation and sitting in the grass, all three combined, to manage my stress and anxiety. I also went for professional counseling and that really helped me a lot, but journaling was also a big contributor in helping me get rid of my anxiety. Those were 8 awesome techniques for managing our stress and anxiety. I hope you liked them and please feel free to share your feedback in the comment section. I must reiterate that if you have stress or anxiety related issues, seeking professional help would be the best way to go, and that most of these exercises are symptomatic in nature, which means if we don't address the root cause of the problem, the stress and anxiety may not truly go away forever. And the way to let go of your stress forever would be to let go of your expectations. And if we can do that, you may not even need any of these techniques. In fact, I haven't used any of these techniques for the past 1 year since I have completely let go of my expectations. That's it from my side. My name is Gagandeep Singh. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons and share this video with somebody who you feel will benefit from watching this. I hope you all have a wonderful day ahead and I'll see you again next week. God bless.